Hey everyone, this is part 2 from last week's episode. Hope you enjoy. Cheers. So was there a lot of milk bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
shit
main
growing
thing.
up. Yeah.
Fish and chips and stuff.
Windsor, that's where all the shops were at, right?
Yeah.
South Windsor was the more suburban, like it was mainly houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like a block up the road where the Chinese restaurant was, it was like, it was just one block that was shops.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
had like,
Yep.
it had the Chinese restaurant,
Yep.
a liquor store, post office, like, just,
The standard newsagent.
all that kind of basic.
like a everyday mart, like a home.
I think it was like an IGA or like,
like those
like
little
a mini,
mini mart
like
type
a
thing.
Bilo or
Convenience
something,
store.
you know what I mean? Like something like that.
Bilo, far out.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Pub had to be a pub somewhere. Oh, no, bullshit.
No, not in that block.
Fuck.
Windsor's got plenty of pubs, but just not
Yeah.
in that block.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
in that one block of shops, 3 milk bars, $2 worth of chips.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's like back then, $2 worth of chips was
the
a
shit.
Yeah, it was a shitload.
Like two people carrying it type thing. Yeah.
I
In
remember.
the butcher's paper?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember me and a mate went up to the milk bar and it was like, we want $2 of chips each. Oh. And the chick's like, you can't do that.
Oh, yes,
I was like, yeah, we can. And she's like, all right, if you guys sit here and eat like
Yeah.
basically $4 worth of chips between you, you can have a free soft drink.
Fucking
We
hell.
sat there.
Done.
We were struggling at the end. I'm not going
Of
to lie.
course. Yeah, it's a
we
lot
were
of
struggling,
fucking chips, bro.
but we got through it just to get the free Coke.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And then threw it all up.
Yeah, what was
Basically.
that? Thick cut, obviously. Thick cut chips.
Yeah.
Proper chips, bro.
Chicken
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's I saw actually real chicken salt. That's a Australian New Zealand thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist anywhere else.
No, I've heard that. Yeah.
That's- yeah.
so-
They don't do
How
it.
do you just have just salt?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like chicken salt has
Chicken salt's
Yeah.
extra
Yeah, if
chicken salt.
I'm
Give me
buying
more.
like milk bar or whatever, chicken salt.
I don't know why they ask. Like, have you?
Who
have
still
you,
wants plain salt?
right?
That's what I wanna know.
because the burger shop that we go to here and there is a really good burger shop. Whenever we order, they're like, "Oh, chicken salt on the chips." I'm like, "Yeah." I literally like, "Yeah." Like, fuck, bro. Like for me, it's like when you walk into a pub. Do you want a schooner? Nah, dickhead.
No, I want a midi. Who orders a midi?
I'm here to sit down. Fucking oath, give me a schooner. Fuck. Like same thing. Like you go to a fish and chip shop, whatever. You get chips, chicken salt. If you
100%.
get like I don't eat much fish, but well, pretty much at all. But scallops, even the potato scallops.
Yeah.
If they don't put chicken salt on them, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Put chicken salt on that shit.
Yep, 100%.
Have to.
Yep. It's staple. I don't know why.
I don't get it. I don't get how they ask that question or don't do it or even have normal salt.
And I'll tell you what, the worst thing I've ever seen, it was a milk bar that charged extra for chicken salt.
Bullshit. Un-Australian. Name
100%
and shame that
un-Australian.
fucking shit.
I couldn't tell you the name. It was a
Motherfuckers.
long time ago, but I saw that, and I don't even think I ended up ordering from
Nah,
them.
I would have told me
No,
that fuck.
nah,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Out the window. No.
Just like I was saying before, so when I lived in Hoxton Park, they're still there now. So there's a milk bar
Yep.
run by Asians, and they've changed owners over time. And they changed from butcher's paper to the box.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That lasted maybe a couple of weeks.
yeah, bro.
And it went back.
Yeah.
I think they're the only ones, one of the only ones in that area that probably has it on butcher paper. Everyone else has got the box size now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is- that's bullshit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, this is, you just see them like plonk it on there.
Yeah,
Fold
and then
it
wrap
up.
it up. Yep.
Tape.
So
That's the best.
Question: when you did buy that,
Yep.
how did you eat them? As in, did you unwrap it like a present, or did you rip? Like, did you like hold it up like horizontal?
Yeah, just hit the top off.
No, vertical, and then peel the top, like rip the top paper. How did you go?
In this particular instance,
Yep.
because we were having to prove to the chick at the counter
Yeah.
that we did eat them all,
Yeah.
we sat at the table, opened it, like
Yep.
unfolded the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
ate them all.
Yep.
But if we were to do a takeaway like we
Yeah.
would usually do, we'd take
Yeah.
them to the park or whatever, then it would be rip the hole in the top and
And
Yeah.
eat them.
like
yeah.
a bag
scoop
of
it
chips
out.
kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, yeah. That was fun. Like I enjoyed that technique, but what I don't like soggy hot chips. I hate them. So I found that after after you got through that top quarter, they got soggy.
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer the open technique. But there's a lot of
But it's
risk
harder
with that.
to walk with them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can't
You're walking
walk.
from one to the next.
Correct. Yeah, walking with the chips, like as you said, rip the top off, dig in, and eat them.
Yeah, like if
that was
you're
a staple.
buying them to walk around, it's the only way to do it.
Yeah, because then, as I was saying before, in that little break there, if you buy them to sit down with them, if you've got a spot, great.
Yeah.
But if you don't, like if you've got to sit on the ground or whatever, mate, you run the risk of ants and birds and everything else,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we still get them now. We don't get it as often now because it's just a bit of a drive just to get fish and chips. But yeah, man, we open it up on the table, and yeah, you just pick your little corner,
Yep.
Yep.
put your sauces, whatever your preference is, and then you just eat it off that. Fish cocktails, chips, man, beautiful. I love it.
But same
That's the
thing,
best.
even if I get them to take home, if I'm doing that, I don't need to dirty dishes.
Exactly.
Dining table, sit around it, open it up.
Yep.
And as you said, everyone, you kind of portion it out.
Yeah.
Then you can put your own sauce on your
Yep.
own little stack of chips.
Yeah,
That's
easy.
it. That's your plate.
Yeah. Everyone done? Wrap it
Yeah.
up in one go.
Done. Yeah, chuck all
In a
your
bin.
serviettes and shit in the middle there. Shoop.
Yeah.
Done.
But
And
I've
then-
actually seen that on TikTok. It's like a trend now where like parents are just like, instead of dishes, they're just putting like paper on their dining table
Oh, yeah.
and like, you know,
Yeah.
throwing like spaghetti or like an entire
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
entire thing of spaghetti and that right in the middle, and everyone just eats shared.
That's right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I've seen
stuff
that,
like
and I'm just like, yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah, I couldn't do that myself, but
You're stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
if-
some reason the chips it's different.
it is
Yeah.
because you're going there, you're purchasing it.
And it comes like that
Yeah,
already.
it comes
yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? And you just go, yeah, I'll just use that corner. You're not purposely putting paper down on your table, cooking all this shit, and then just lump it. And I've seen it, and they're like, oh, it's such a good technique. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's just fucking dumb.
Yeah,
That's just fucking dumb.
and I mean you're still dirtying dishes, cooking the meal yourself, right?
Right?
So you may as well just throw a couple of plates in
Yeah.
the dishwasher as well.
But
It depends. Like, are they just doing one layer? Because
it'll
the-
seep through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Especially
the
like
chips
meatballs and
layers were
shit.
like three to four layers of actual butcher's paper.
Two butcher's papers
Another
minimum,
one in the middle.
and then the smaller
little
one.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're looking at minimum 3 layers, but most of the time you're right. The more you get, they give you more layers.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, it's probably the moisture, the heat, whatever. It's a bit soggy,
Yep.
but that's all right. You just get a
But
tea
yeah, so
towel. and you
that's what I like about. So the one near our place, if you get a bulk of chips, they still do butcher's paper, and because I mean where we lived before, we would literally 1 minute drive.
Yeah.
So you hop out.
Still fresh when
You
you're home?
literally, they give it to you like bang, run in the car, jump in the car, drive, get home, open it up, and it's still like burning your fingers
yeah,
hot
steaming.
and no sogginess.
Yeah,
The best.
Yeah, always the best.
Yeah.
So we were mentioning on our break, what was the distance?
Yeah, man.
that you had to travel from where you lived to go to town,
Like bike riding wise.
It was at Windsor, right? You had to.
Yeah, like to go to main Windsor where all the like, the big shops were, like the supermarkets and that. If I was walking like 40, 50 minutes, riding a bike, yeah, like 30 minutes still. Because like South Windsor itself, nothing like a little milk bar, you know,
Yeah.
a block of shops, but no major
Yeah.
shop,
stuff. Like, you know, you could get your essentials if you're desperate, but when you're doing groceries, you got to go to Windsor.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fair enough.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's a long way, man. 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Bike ride. We were literally talking about it before where it's like, could you imagine just letting your kid disappear for an hour and a half, 2 hour round trip without any form of communication with them?
Yeah, nah.
yeah,
You wouldn't do it.
And I like,
Nah.
just funny story. There was a time that my mum lost her license, so she couldn't drive,
yeah.
and the groceries were in main Windsor.
Yeah.
So we would walk up to Windsor,
Fuck.
would grab a feed,
Yeah.
would do our grocery shopping,
Yeah.
and then she still had like a pram from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All the bags of shopping in the pram,
Yeah,
and then we'd
genius.
push that shit home.
Yeah, man. Love it.
You wouldn't take the trolley?
Nah, because then you have got to return that.
Yeah, come on, man. We didn't steal back then, bro.
Nah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
People these days. I mean, I'm fucking today. I went past. I'm like, you lazy motherfuckers. Yeah, the trolley bay return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this instance, it was probably an extra 50 to 60 meters away, which isn't a lot in context, right?
No.
It's really not a lot. And I'm saying maximum. Like
Yeah.
if you had to walk, if you had to shortcut across the parking lot, it's probably less. But if you went the correct way, where you went up on the path and then cross the road and whatever, like the zebra crossing, whatever they call it. And obviously some person, you know, the Audi trolleys,
Yeah.
someone started one in just a random little thing.
Oh, okay.
And I saw, like, I counted up, I'd say at least 15 behind it. And I'm like, you lazy pricks, bro. Like, it's fucking down there. Come on. Fucking pricks.
I think the Audi's got it right.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to take it back.
Yeah. Get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I think even in my area now, see the trolley guy driving around looking for trolleys on the street.
Yeah.
People just take it all the way home and then
Yeah, bro.
just dump it.
100%. Yeah. It's we never did it. I don't understand it. I don't get how people just take a trolley home. I don't get it. We digress again.
Yeah, always digressing.
Yeah.
So were you in South Windsor most of your your schooling life?
All of high school.
All of high school?
Until I started working, So I think I moved out when I was about 19. I dropped out of school in year 11.
Yep.
Started working like literally the same week though.
Yeah, cool.
And then what happened? I moved out. Actually, I bought a unit when I first started working.
Nice.
Like, my mum was very strict or like, you know, you're working, don't blow your money kind of thing. So, friends of ours were selling a unit at Pendle Hill.
Yeah.
And offered it to us, you know, without the whole real estate agents
Yeah,
and
private
fees and
sale.
that.
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't like they didn't give it to me cheap, but they did
Yeah.
it without all that extra
Yeah,
fees
extra
and that.
stuff,
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
So I bought this unit, and at the time I moved out there for about 6 months. I was living in Pendle Hill by myself as like a 18, 19-year-old,
Oh, nice.
which was, you know,
Yes.
it was a bit of a trip, but
Yeah.
it was fun. Like, I was working, so I still got up, went to work every day, came home, made myself the most basic fucking shit you could have
Yeah,
for dinner.
yeah,
Like,
Noodles, cornflakes, toast.
it would be like I'd fry a steak,
Yeah.
and that was it. I'd just have a steak for dinner.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
There was no
Nothing wrong with
side.
that, bro.
There was no meat and two vegetables.
I-
Meat, yeah.
I sometimes have a
Yeah.
steak and steak. Like I'll have a steak and then a steak on the side, or a steak and two snags.
At least you got the
Fucking
side.
love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even have the side. I just had the steak.
Yeah, steak and steak or steak and snags. Yeah,
I've done just a steak for lunch. If
Fucking
I'm
oath,
working
bro.
from home,
Yeah.
just just a steak.
fucking
man.
oath, man. Best.
I make one of the best steaks for myself.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
It was that or Domino's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
And I don't know. I don't even know if they still do it because I don't eat Domino's much anymore. But back then, they had like the card where 10th one was free.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Fuck.
no.
Oh man, I was
We-
smashed
we
through
didn't-
those because I'd be getting
Yeah.
probably close to 10 a fortnight. Like
Fuck.
like $5
Every second
pizzas.
day.
Yeah.
nice.
I
I
was
like it.
smashing through them. So yeah, that was a big change.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's mad. They need to bring that back.
Yeah.
Let's start a petition.
They'll,
Let's
they'll
start
lose
a petition.
money, I reckon.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. 100% they would.
It's just too easy to get food now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's too easy to get food now. We used to jump between Domino's wasn't
Nah,
too big. It was
for
Pizza
us
Hut
it was-
and Pizza Haven.
Yeah, Pizza Haven was
Oh,
our
yeah.
go-to. Pizza
Remember
Haven.
them?
Yeah, Pizza
Domino's I didn't have till I was like 15, 16. Yeah, it was
I don't-
Pizza Haven
I
or
don't think
Pizza
we had
Hut.
Domino's in Windsor, but we had like a Pizza Hut restaurant.
Haven. Yeah,
Bro, you-
yeah.
Go
They
in,
still have
all
it.
you can eat buffet and that.
There's still one more on the way to Campbelltown.
Yeah. There's one.
Oh, really?
Isn't there one still at Windsor? I swear
I
there's
think I heard that. I haven't seen it,
there's an
is
all-you-can-eat
there?
one still at Windsor. Yeah.
but I know like a few years back we went up Central Coast like for a holiday,
Yeah.
and we drove past like a Pizza Hut all you can eat restaurant. So it was like we're going there for dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
And because
100%.
like my kids had never seen that, they
Yeah.
thought pizza came in a box to your door.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? There was
Yeah.
no sit down, like unless you're going to like a proper pizza place.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for the kind of fast food version,
Yeah.
it was always just delivered.
I remember like birthday parties.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be
Yeah,
like,
the best.
we're having a pizza. Yes. And you just went to your favorite pizza.
Yeah,
and
all
just
the time.
filled up the
Oh,
plate
and
with
then
that.
the soft serve machine
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then look, tell me you didn't do this. You put a bit of ice and then just went to each one.
Yeah.
The soft drink.
Each, yeah.
Oh,
All,
yeah,
all of your
100%.
favorite ones and just kept doing it.
Yep.
and then
I
drank
still
it.
do it now.
Oh,
when I
bullshit.
go to the cinemas,
Do you still do it?
I go to Coke
Yeah.
and I get the red Fanta or whatever is
Yeah,
available
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I always mix.
Yeah.
Ah, I haven't
Have
done
to
it
have
since
it.
I was little, man. Like literally
Yeah, I'm
little.
still a kid. But
Oh, bro. That was the best part. You just went, you just kept doing it until you
Did you
filled it up.
rate the bolognese?
Yeah,
I
bro.
always got
Oh,
bolognese.
Yeah, yeah. I always got it.
I
You always
Yeah,
got that on the
always got it.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always good.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never touch a salad bar.
Nah,
Oh,
bro.
no,
Who
no.
fucking that was always full.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
as in full of food, not
And
full of
untouched.
people. Yeah.
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 Ice cream, jelly.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you remember the
Chocolate drops?
The chocolate,
Yeah.
and-
Chocolate
but
drops.
the
Oh, the fudge?
chocolate actual fudge,
Yep.
the hot
Yeah,
fudge,
yeah.
the drops, the little tiny marshmallows.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Good
I think
times.
I know where it is on Campbelltown Road.
I'm gonna have to go, bro.
On the way there,
I work,
and,
I work near there. So
Is there
I'm
still a
going.
Sizzler out that way as well?
Nah, Scissors gone.
Gone.
All in.
I thought there was still
gone.
one flying around.
Nah, that's gone now.
Yeah, okay.
It's gone.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's gone. What is it now? I think it's like a Greek place. I think now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's gone. That lasted a while.
Yeah, it
That-
did.
that still
Because that
there
was
for
like
a
the
bit.
last one for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah. But if you want Sizzlers, you go to Queensland. It's only there.
They
right.
Yeah.
and I think they fucked up here because they released, you know, that remember the bread that they had, that
Cheesy bread.
cheesy bread, and like it was buttered and
Yeah,
fried
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
They released they released that recipe, how they did that, and I swear to God that's what fucked them up.
Probably.
Because people were like, I'm just fucking going to Sizzler for that bread. That bread was the best, bro.
Yep.
And it was just non-stop, just kept flooding it. Every time we went, it was just, and then it'd get almost empty and then bang, full again.
I think my work actually makes them and sells them in Coles and Woolies.
Oh, fuck, what are you doing? Bring them back. Fuck. Shit. There's no point saying that. I'll bring
I
them.
say it so you can go buy it, so then it keeps me in a job.
Yeah, sure. No, I'm good. It's all right.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to be unemployed soon.
Yeah, that's all right. Fine by me.
All right, so out of Pizza Hut, no, Domino's, you had it frequently, right?
Yeah, growing up. Or
after
like
we moved
as your
out, yeah,
bachelorness.
As-
Yeah, your bachelor
bachelor,
days.
bachelor pad over there. Now, growing up in the whole time, what is your go-to Aussie food, or what's your go-to food?
Yeah.
Is there one food that you're like, even if you haven't eaten it for ages, you're like, I have to have that?
Besides Domino's back in the day.
So, yeah. Like nowadays,
Yeah.
like I love Asian food. So like, I don't know if Chinese, Japanese, like I like dumplings, rice, noodles.
Dumplings
Like
are the best.
we had a little tradition. Like when my kids were doing swimming lessons at Borkham Hills, we'd go there Saturday morning, take them swimming lessons.
Yep.
Castle Hill, there was this little. It's called Mr. Dim Sim, I think.
Okay.
So it would be swimming lessons, and then it was like every Saturday after
Yeah.
Mr. Dim Sim,
Yeah, bad.
and that was our little like Saturday morning tradition.
Yeah,
Love
and
it.
it was fucking. It's a really little. It's mainly like you got to do takeaway. They've got like 2 tables kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
would
again, as you said, hole in the wall, they're the best ones.
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
And that was our little like Saturday tradition. And then that pool closed for renovations and whatnot, and the kids learn how to swim anyway. So now it's just like every now and again we'll just go to Castle Hill just for that now.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
nice.
It's still like a thing, just not as regular.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd say Asian food definitely would be like the one I'd die on.
Yeah. Did you grow up? Did you?
Well, I had the Asian restaurant near him.
Yeah, I had my
was
mate with the
was
Asian restaurant,
Was
so
the
that
whole?
was-
Do you think it started then, or do you think as an adult you kind of grew into the Asian style?
No, I think I've always eaten it, and you know, having a friend who would cook it
Yeah.
for me was even better. But I think now, like as you get older, you kind of just refine. Like
Yeah.
now, I'm a bit more picky about what I want. I don't
Yeah.
just want any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refine
I'm
your
not going
palate
to
a
go
bit,
to the kind of cheap, shitty.
Yeah, I
ones.
was going to ask you
Yeah.
that. I was going to say, like, are you like a Western? Because let's face it, like honey chicken and all that—that's all Western.
Can't stand it.
Chinese food. Yeah, because I used to eat Chinese food, and I'm like, I love Chinese food.
Yeah.
but I liked honey chicken, sweet and sour pork.
Chinese
but that's
style.
more Westernized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese or Asian or whatever food. Like,
Yeah.
what's your?
Like, I don't mind the beef and
Chinese
black bean. I don't like too sweet with my food.
Yeah, okay,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? So,
yeah.
but no, like there's normally a chili beef or like
Yeah, yeah.
But to me, like fried rice is my go-to. Like I would be happy with just a bowl of rice to myself.
Yeah,
Like
that's
fried
like my
rice, just
son,
give me
bro.
that.
He'll eat 2-3 bowls of that shit just
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah.
just eats it.
Especially
Loves
like
it.
you get the special fried rice, which has got big chunks of meat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
prawns,
everything. He
beef,
eats it all,
pork,
man. He
like,
just
yeah.
bang, bang.
To
He
me,
just-
that's
he
a
loves
meal
it.
in itself. I don't
Yeah.
need like
yeah, for
any
sure.
side dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, especially when, as you said, like the special one where it's got actual big chunks
Yeah.
of meat in it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like if it's just me myself,
yeah,
I'll just buy that and I'm done.
yeah, man.
There's some places that make them actually really good. I found that Thai like fried rices that they make.
Yep.
I like them better.
Yep.
I think just the style of the ingredients that they use, it just seems better. But yeah, I don't know anyone that doesn't
Nah.
like it. No.
It's good. Like it's good by itself, but it's good. Yeah, you want to throw something with sauce on it?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I like making it at home. Oh man, fried rice. My kids were always like, oh, "What are you making?" I'm like, "Oh, we got rice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
yeah.
fried rice. Get some
Yeah,
eggs.
man.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's
easy.
do it. Easy.
Fucking oath. Yeah, my mum makes it, and what she actually does when she makes her rice, most of the time anyway. Well, the kids are a bit more picky with it, so she doesn't do it as much anymore. But she actually used to put curry powder when she was boiling the rice.
Yeah.
and it comes out with obviously a bit more of a curried flavor, but it comes out yellow. The rice comes out yellow
So
from
is
the
that
curry
almost like
powder.
Singapore noodles, but a rice version?
Yeah,
It must be.
be.
She just started doing it. Like
Yeah.
we'd have friends come around and they'd be like, "Why is the rice yellow?" And I'm like, "That's how we eat it." Like,
Yeah.
like every now
Saffron
and then,
rice.
yeah, it'd be like white rice, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're going white rice," but then it'd be yellow. Oh yeah, because it had more flavor.
Yeah.
But when she would make, like, and usually, the fried rice was like 2 days worth of leftovers, and she just cut it all up, add some eggs, bunch of prawns and all that shit. Bang, massive bun, and then that's what we're having. And she make a salad, done.
Perfect.
Yellow
Oh
rice.
man, and it was so good. Oh bro, it's mad. Like you just put curry powder in it.
Yeah, well,
That's all it is, curry powder.
that's
When it's boiling, like when you're cooking it.
Yeah.
That's all she put, just curry powder in. Obviously, like she'd always put garlic and
Yeah.
like the peas, corn, carrots, whatever through it. Like just normal rice, even like that's how she would do it.
Yeah.
And then she would put the curry powder in and make it yellow.
Nice.
And so I had that with whatever we're eating. Rice was for us bread, rice, salt, always on the table growing up. Always, no matter what.
Rice, salt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
always.
salt. Yeah, I'm not a salt person.
Oh, we always had salt on the table. Yeah.
If we move on to other food, so I don't think we've spoken about this, but rissoles. Did you guys ever like
bro.
rissoles?
I love them.
Eat them?
Even though they're like the leftover shit, pretty much from what I understand. It's like when the meat's going off and they mix it to give it more days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what a butcher, a bloke that I worked with that was a butcher,
Yeah.
said to me.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's to give it more. That's
Is
why
it just like a bald patty? Is it? Does it have rice in it?
It's mince.
It's just minced ball.
Mince, and then they mix it with like the coating or whatever to make it
Yeah.
almost like a burger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's literally because they come up to day 3, day 4, whatever it is, and then they mix it because then it gives it more of a shelf life.
Oh.
Same with, when you go to butchers and they'll have like stir fry and it's all marinated,
Yeah.
and chicken that's all marinated, same thing. 2-3 days in and they're getting to the end, so they'll use that as the marinade. It gives it another couple of days.
Good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've never got sick from it. I've bought them
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
I knew that, and even after I knew that.
Well, the thing is, it's raw, so you still got to cook it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Just cook it properly, you're sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why they do it, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I had no idea either. Until
I
you told
didn't
me.
have a rissole till I was much older. And I don't know. It didn't hit well. And I think it's one of the butchers that I went to, and I went, oh, yeah, I'll try it. I've seen them so many times.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is. I'll try it. Maybe it was me cooking it. I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, they're very oily.
Yeah.
They're really oily because it's like the shitty mince, really oily, but also, yeah, they're there for, like, so if you've had them in the fridge, because a bloke I worked with that was a butcher, it was previously a butcher, and then I had a chef mate.
Yeah.
So I had some rissoles in the fridge for about 4 days, and I knew that they were already, 4 or 5 days old before they make them rissoles. So I messaged him. I said, hey, you were a chef? He goes, yeah. And I went, hey, I've heard these rissoles and they've been in the fridge for 4 days. Would they be right to cook today? He goes, don't do it. He literally goes, those things are at least 4 or 5 days old before they're made into rissoles. And he goes, so you're looking at 10-day-old meat that's never been, never been like out in the open.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
never been frozen or anything, and never been treated with anything either, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not doing it then.
Stuff that. All right. So we got the rissoles out of the way. Now, we always ask this question to a lot of our guests.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We give you the choice: meat pie, sausage roll. What are you going for? You only had to pick one.
I'd have to say the pie.
Yeah.
But I like that he had to think about it at least. Yeah.
I love a good sausage roll. Like, and I was going to say it's dependent on where I am.
Yeah.
But then you said I had to pick one, so
Yeah.
I had to pick one. But nah, I'd go the pie.
Yeah. I just feel like it's more of a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
You know
call.
what I mean? Like if look, I'm not saying that I don't get full on a sausage roll, but
But
to have a
you're
good
right.
meal,
But if I could have
Not
both
as
of them
feeling.
if you had both of them,
at the same time, I'd be a happy man.
yeah. Yeah, true.
Oh, I've
But
done
if
that
I-
many times.
Yeah.
Buy a sausage roll and a meat pie. Yeah. 100%.
I like how they've combined it with making the traveller pie.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Remember that was a massive thing, the Traveller? Yeah, the fucking Traveller. Yeah. Was that the servos, the 4 and 20?
It's fucking exactly the same, it's just longer.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just a change.
That's what I tell my wife. I'm saying mine's exactly the same as the other blokes, but it's just the other blokes are longer.
Yeah, okay. She still hasn't found yours, I think. No, anyway.
She's still looking.
We digress.
We digress again. It's a thing with us.
All right, meat pie.
Yep.
How would you eat your meat pie? What's the process?
I've been dreading
When
this
you're at
question
Oh,
because I've listened to your podcast
Yeah.
and I know you asked this question
Yeah.
and I've heard other guests have this response
Yep.
and they've been flamed for it. So
Okay.
Oh, you rape it with sauce.
no,
okay,
no
hold
sauce, no sauce at all.
Leave.
Sorry, I
No,
thought
no
you
sauce
raped
at
it
all.
with sauce.
But lid off,
Yeah.
scoop all the guts out,
Yeah.
eat that,
Yep.
and then just eat the pastry with
Top.
Yeah.
the top and then the bait, like the
By itself.
bowl,
Yeah.
with just whatever little bits of
Yeah.
gravy are left on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sides and that, but it's scooped out.
Yeah, I
that's
don't
like
see-
So
I, that's how I
it's
do
a
it.
process.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I personally prefer the bite and have all of the flavors mixed in, but I don't see anything wrong with doing that personally.
Yeah, but see, it depends on where you are. See, if I'm out on the street,
Yeah.
I don't have a spoon or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Just like
Traditionally.
traditionally how you do it. If I'm at home and I'm sitting there nicely, I'm
Yeah,
enjoying. This is a ceremony for me right there.
Yeah.
You know, I open
You're
up
not
the
an
lid.
animal. You weren't raised in a barn.
Nah,
you know?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
Yeah. You have some
Yeah.
class.
I have class, and I treat the pie like a
yeah.
class.
Well, you have to. Yeah.
yeah. And so I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
I eat all the guts out.
Yep.
I'll eat the top by itself, but I have sauce on mine. So
Okay.
I'll put the top of sauce and I'll eat the top pastry with sauce.
But if I'm doing like a frozen pie,
Yeah.
Yep.
put in the oven for, I don't know, if it's say 25 minutes,
Yeah,
put in for 20, take it out, take the top off,
Oh yeah,
put a slice of cheese on it, put the top back on, and the last 5 minutes we'll just melt that cheese into the gravy.
Bro, you've just made
That's
a
mad.
gourmet
I
pie
have
out
never-
of a shit pie. That is fucking genius.
yeah. I've never ever thought of that. That's the first time.
That
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to go buy some pies, like frozen pies, to make
That's
them.
awesome.
Bro, that's genius.
Yep.
Yeah.
Highly
That's
recommend
awesome.
that one.
Yeah, man. You know what also is a good quick pie? I just thought of it now. Is actually, I don't know if you've seen them, but have you seen in Aldi, they have the frozen section. They have meat pies and sausage rolls in this packaging in the frozen, just single. They're like $1.79 each.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe, I think the
You talking about
pies-
the microwave ones?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you just cut the ends,
Yep.
microwave them, and they still come out crunchy. You know, if
Yeah.
you
Oh,
if you go
okay.
and microwave a pie soggy and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
actually come out crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something to do with the pastry and the wrapping, but you could almost do it instead of the 20 minutes. That's what made me think about it.
Yeah.
Let's say it's 3 minutes. You could do it for 2
Yeah.
or 2.5, take the top, put the cheese on, and then do it for another minute and bang. And then you have your pie in 3.5
I've
minutes.
tried those ones. It actually is still crusty.
They're pretty good, bro.
Okay.
They're,
I'll
they're-
try them.
For a quick fix.
Yep.
I used to just have them in the sausage rolls and be like, oh, I don't know, I can't be bothered making lunch. Oh, fuck it. Chuck one in there, done, and then have like a small snack while I'm waiting for it to cook. And then, take it out, let it cool down, put a bit of sauce on it, take it down, sit down. By the time you do all that, it's cooled down enough, bang, done.
Yeah. But now with the introduction of this air fryer, it
Air fryers.
actually comes out so good.
Yeah.
I love air fryer.
Air fryers,
air
man.
fryers.
It's a life changer.
I don't
It is.
understand how we didn't live without them before. I don't remember. Like, what is it? Was it BC before Christ? I don't remember
Before AF.
BA. Is it BAF? BAF.
BAF.
Before air
Before
fryer.
fryers.
I don't remember BAF. I remember BAF. I really don't.
I know. It was just either you had the microwave or you'd wait 45 minutes for the oven.
I swear we just didn't buy stuff for the oven. I swear to God we didn't, hey. Like chicken, maybe that's it. Like a marinated chicken that you'd literally
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
home, throw in the oven for an hour while you did everything else, your housework and this and that or whatever, and then you went, oh, dinner's
That was
ready.
after 30 minutes of preheating the oven first before
Right,
you
that's
even
right,
get the food
yeah.
in there.
Right? Yeah, and then now, air fryer, bang,
Yeah.
20 minutes, done.
yeah.
It's fucking best.
Love it.
Steaks, I reckon even steaks in the air fryer are good.
Yeah,
I
I've
actually
done it.
reckon it crusty and
Yeah.
like crunchy outside if you
I've seen
you
them do
season it.
pork belly with like crispy
yeah.
skin.
Fuck,
I'm
that'd
not
be-
game to try it,
That'd be mad.
but if you
always
can do a
wanted to.
crispy pork belly in like 20 minutes or something,
Fuck, how good's
So
that?
I've got the 5 kilo. What are
5
they?
litre.
5
5
litre.
litre. What's
Is that
that
the
thing?
5
5
litre one?
kilo,
Yeah.
5 litre. Yeah.
And I put a uncooked chicken in there and done it. Did the chicken setting, whatever it is.
Yep.
And it came out crispy skin chicken.
wow.
I didn't put anything on it. I just literally just put it in there and that's it.
And how long does that take?
I think it was 40 minutes or something like that. 20.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It
Damn.
was awesome.
We
And, yeah.
the other day I got so we did we cooked on the coal some chorizo sauce and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I had marinated chicken. Like it's the Aldi ones again, the boneless one. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
seen them.
yeah. Yep.
The Greek style marinade one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, what we did was, so what I do when I chuck it in there, because it tells you to chuck it in the oven
Yep.
and for 45 to an hour and leave it. But what I find is after a while, it crisps the outside, but it dries out. So I usually chuck it in an oven tray and cover it with foil. And when it's pretty much done, take the foil off and that crisps it for the last 10 minutes.
In the air fryer.
In the oven,
Oh, okay.
but in the air fryer, we've only done it once and it was a bit overcooked.
Oh, okay.
The way I found it was by the time we cooked it, where we thought it's cooked now, it was too dry.
Yeah.
It lost a lot of its moisture. But on the coal, put it in the middle, covered it with foil and just left it in the middle, right? And cooked everything else around it. And by the time, an hour later, it just been in its own we put a bit of butter in there as well, and extra seasoning, whatever, in its own juices. And then we put all the coal in the middle, seared the fucking thing. Bro, the crispiness on the outside and the juiciness, because it basically boiled in its own juices.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was off the chain good.
And you get a bit of that charcoalness as well, flavour.
Yep, it was so fucking good.
Mate,
but
I'm
again,
hungry now,
that's
so I just ate.
bro, that's a lot. It's a lot of effort, but like that's what I love about the air fryer. But you go 20 minutes, fucking bang, done. Yeah, you get these schnitzels. They go, the schnitzel, you got to put them 30 minutes or 25 in a fan forced oven. Nah, bro, air fryer 20 minutes. See you later. I'm done.
Easy.
We keep digressing onto food.
do.
Fuck.
But I'm staying on food because now I'm going to ask you pie.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What's your go-to pie?
It would just be like beef, like just traditional. Like if they want to, if I'm at like somewhere gourmet, maybe like chunky beef or like
Chunky beef.
a brisket meat or something.
Ooh,
Like just
yes.
like beef and gravy. Like I don't have to get too fancy with
Yeah.
extra flavor and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't mess with the classic.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
You got to try, man. Like that, the one that near my place, the pepper steak, bro, the chicken curry. Oh, the chicken curry is off the fucking chain.
That steak Diane one. Man, I wasn't expecting it because I thought I grabbed just a normal chunky steak.
Yeah.
And I was eating and I'm like, well, this tastes different. Man, it's not bad. It's actually really good. And I kept eating. I'm like, man, this is actually
That
really
sounds
nice.
good.
Oh, bro,
And then
it was good.
when he was like, yeah, that's a steak Diane. I'm like, oh, I could taste the gravy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not normal gravy.
yeah.
It's something else. And I'm like, is it Diane? Oh man,
we were going to get 6 to 10 and just cut them and try them, whatever. And I was messaging them and I said, we want to buy a few. Like, how many different flavors? They go, over 20. I'm like, all right, well, we're not going to buy fucking over 20 pies. So we went and tried. They got it's called a Ned Kelly. So it's just your normal beef pie, like your normal mince beef pie. And then it's got bacon and an actual egg, an actual like sunny side up egg there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it doesn't. The yolk is cooked as well,
Yeah.
obviously because it's been in the oven.
Go try that one.
Yeah.
So is the egg on the outside of the pastry?
No, it's like you can
It's
see
with the
the
pastry.
egg, but you can see the pastry just over the top.
Wow. Okay.
Bro, I'm looking at her going, because she goes, because I go, what's the Ned Kelly? She goes, it's the one, it's got, and she goes, and it's got an egg in it. And I'm like, I'm thinking a boiled egg. Like I'm thinking of like the Chilean empanadas where there's a boiled egg in there and whatever. And then when I got it, you could actually see the fried egg and like the yolk, but then the pastry just over the top of it.
That sounds nice.
And I'm like, it was fucking beautiful, bro. It really was.
Where's this place?
It's in Oxley Park, Sydney Street Patisserie.
All right.
Is that, from you, well, you told me where you were. It's probably not even 20 minutes. My thing for that, though, for me, because they're steak pies, they're actual chunks of steak and nice and juicy. If they were to make that one, the Ned Kelly, instead of the mincemeat, the actual steak that they use, like for the pepper steak and for the chunky beef steak and for the Diane and all that, oh, man. Beautiful.
I'll definitely be making a trip out there.
Bro, I'm getting one tomorrow. They're open until 1 o'clock tomorrow. They close Sundays. I'm going tomorrow. My missus, she had the cheese and bacon in the pastry. Oh, amazing. And then the one you had, the mashed potato pie, whatever it was.
Potato pie.
You guys love that fucking potato pie, though.
I like a good potato pie. I remember having it at school. I always get a potato pie.
That's right. We used to get those at school in the little foil.
The foil tray.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so good. That was my favorite. That's how I fell in love with potato pie, just through the
From the
canteen.
school ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best. If we go back to, so we're still talking about food. If you go back to the canteen at school, was there a go-to thing that you always bought at the canteen? Was there a
Like lunch order wise,
lunch order wise?
pie with sauce.
Pie with sauce all the time.
Yeah.
And
Can't go wrong.
cheap. Like,
Yeah.
I can remember like pie with sauce and a can of Coke, $2.
Yeah.
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 And
Even
that's
when
all
I
you
was in
needed.
school, it went up a little bit. It was like $3.50 by the time it went
I
up.
remember
Yeah.
going in primary school where you could go to the canteen at recess and lunch, and they'd do the party sausage rolls, 50 cents. No, 20 cents.
We had one of the weirdest things we had, and it actually brought in a combo of sort for me. We had the rolls that like you get for the pork rolls, for the banh mi or whatever it is, the Vietnamese pork rolls, the crunchy ones, those soft white crunchy rolls, the beautiful ones. So you'd be able to just buy them. So you could buy a non-buttered one for I think it was 30 cents or a buttered one for 50 cents.
Yep.
Right? So I would, and I really can't remember the origin of how we fused this, but we did, and I used to fucking love it. I'd go and buy the buttered one and a pack of the cheese supreme Doritos.
Oh yeah.
And put them in the buttered one. Bro, that was one of my
chip sandwich.
favorite fucking
or
lunches.
chip roll, that would be.
A chip roll, but the crunchy roll with the crunchiness of the Doritos. But then because they buttered, like when I say buttered, I mean they put like fucking half the container of butter in this thing.
Yeah.
So all that dryness was taken away because of the butter.
Yeah.
Bro, it was amazing. That and because we were in senior anyway, we were able to go out and we would get either Macca's because they used to have a $3 cheeseburger meal or the takeaway shop inside the shopping centre. He would do a big fuck off schnitzel roll, chicken schnitzel, mayo and cheese with a can of Coke, $5. I'm talking like a big, like the schnitzel would cover this plate and then the Turkish thing. So you could literally buy one, cut it in half and share it with a mate.
My go-to in primary school, probably a pie, I think, as well. But in high school, we had this chicken and mayo roll. And I don't know how they made it. I don't know, put MSG in there. I don't know what it was.
That's the best.
But that was amazing. And it ran out. So if you didn't go
shit.
there early, like at big lunch, you didn't go down there and get one, you'd run out.
I love that big lunch.
Yeah.
Haven't said
Big
that
lunch
in a
and little
long
lunch.
time, bro. Yeah. Big lunch, little lunch, 100%.
Recess and lunch.
Now
Yeah.
they call it recess and lunch now, but we used to call it big lunch, little lunch. Yeah.
Big lunch and little lunch, yeah.
I got teased in high school when I said that. Big lunch, little lunch.
I remember when I was in high school.
Yeah.
At like after school, I had like 30-40 minute wait for my bus. But across the road was a milk bar.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they used to do, you know the really thick hamburger buns that they'll do like milk bar burgers in.
Yeah.
They used to do those, but it was the big bun, 2 potato scallops,
Whoa.
chicken salt, barbecue sauce,
Fuck.
$2.50.
Fuck.
And
That's crazy.
like, once we discovered that, it'd be like every day we'd run across the road, grab one of those, go back to school, just sit there and eat that until our bus came.
Fucking hell, that sounds
That's
epic.
mad. 2 potato scallops. I'm just trying to picture it now. That sounds good, man. I love
That was, it was the only
uh,
milk bar I ever knew who did that.
I'd love a potato scallop and
that's
have that
nuts.
in a burger. Every time when you go to a milk bar or fish and chip shop, whatever it is, you get a burger. Those burgers hit different. You can never recreate it at home.
Never.
That hot plate, all that flavor
Yeah.
that's in there
For
all the
years,
hours.
it's never been cleaned. Yeah.
And man, it just hits so much different. And the way they make the burger looks so good.
Yeah.
I make burgers at home, and I'm like, I just can't
Yeah.
do it
you
the
can't.
same way.
That-
It just
The takeaway shop near us, I've watched them when they do, if you order a burger with bacon and egg or just a bacon and egg roll, the way they do it is they get the bacon, they cook one side of it, and when they flip it, they crack the egg on the bacon. So they literally crack it and put it on the bacon,
okay,
and
yeah.
it cooks together with the bacon, and then they put that on your burger,
wow.
whether you're having a bacon and egg roll or whether you're not. So they don't cook it separate. They literally have the bacon
Yeah,
there sizzling
yeah.
away, and as soon as they flip it, bang, crack the egg on it, and yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's
I like those
fucking
ones
mad.
where they have those the signature things, right?
Yeah.
Like with your one with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Have you been back? Do they still do it? You reckon, or they're still there?
I haven't. I wouldn't even know. Like I haven't been back to that area, especially because the Windsor High, where I went to high school, is not in Windsor. It's in McGrath's Hill as well.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's right. Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, the milk bar was across the road in like just next to houses and stuff. It was just
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
local milk bar. So even like I'd go back to Windsor every now and again, catch up with some friends and whatnot. But I'll never kind of go to McGrath's Hill. That's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
it's a nothing stop on
Yeah,
the way. You
fair
know what I
enough.
mean?
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I've never bothered looking, but yeah, it got us through high school.
Yeah, it would have.
that would be.
100%.
I remember going through high schools that we'd always go to Red Lee and get a full bag of chips.
Yep.
Yep.
And vinegar.
And,
Did
I never
You
did
know, did the vinegar?
vinegar.
We used to do the vinegar in the Red Lee. Yeah, it's Stocklands there.
And you just grate it,
Yeah.
put the chicken salt.
but
they
they-
have it on the table.
On the
You can put as
container.
much as you want.
On the counter, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Put as much
Oh,
as
do
you
your
want.
own?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
then you'd shake it.
Yeah.
You just have to shake it, and you
Yeah.
walk around with a
Yeah,
full
you
bag
had
of
the
chips.
foil bag. And that.
$2, $2.50.
Yeah. And we used to do that, and then my brother and his mates would flood it with vinegar. So
Yeah.
heaps of fucking chicken salt, and then flood it with, to the point where it was like you pull the chip out and it was like dripping. It was crazy.
I've never been a vinegar fan with
bro.
hot chips.
Well, the chips that you like from Oz Chicken, they have vinegar and lemon.
they do. They do
Yeah,
taste
it
different.
Mixed
Yeah.
in with the chicken salt.
Yeah, I was chicken in
Edmonton.
And you ever tried that?
Yeah, but I've had
the Chicken King.
Chicken King at Woodcroft.
Woodcroft.
Yeah, that's the first one I tried. Chicken
Yeah.
King Woodcroft. I like those ones.
Yeah,
They're
they're
pretty
good,
good. They're
man.
really
They're
good. Yeah, because I used to live in Marion, and when I found those guys, oh man, they're so good.
Yeah, I was telling Seb during the break, like I had family at Dean Park, and so Woodcroft was like the local.
Yeah.
Like when they used to have the Video Easy there as well.
Yeah.
Go there, stack up on some movies.
Yep.
Go to Chicken King, get just chips and that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just go home and just binge.
Best nights.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
So growing up, right? Like stereotypes. So with our growing up, like Vicks on your feet, Vicks on this, Vicks fixes that, whatever. Did you have much stereotypes your mum sort of had from her background and stuff?
Similar to Vix, she swore by Tiger Balm.
Yeah, bro. I
okay,
love
yeah.
Tiger Balm.
Yeah. So like we always had that in the house.
Yeah.
You know, you got a cold, stick some of that on your nose. You got a, sore muscle. Let me
Yeah.
just rub you down with Tiger Balm, whatever.
Isn't it hot? It's
Yeah,
like it's
it's-
like Denkorub, right?
Yeah, or DP, that kind of like
Yeah, DPT.
yeah. I don't know. I don't actually know what it is, but
Yeah.
that's kind of the feeling you got. Like you got
Right.
that burning thing.
Yeah.
But that was her go-to.
Yeah. Okay. So all the same, like traditional magic
Quirks.
Yeah.
And
quirks and stuff like that, right? That'll fix you up.
Yeah, they always got something that they swear by. Fixes
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other stereotypes? So for us, Ladins are you put music on, Latin music, and
Bro.
they'll start cleaning.
It's
It's just for some reason
it happens.
Latin music comes on, and then the woman starts going, "Oh, it's time to clean. I just need to do something,"
I'm
because they
telling
can
you,
dance and clean.
It's like a trance, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie to you. But even then, it doesn't like my missus the other day. She was cleaning. My wife cleaning. It was the Sunday or whatever. I went to go help our mate Willie move, and so she was like, "Oh, I'm going to clean," and I was like, "All right." So I went and got ready or whatever, and she was playing music, but it wasn't Spanish music. And I come downstairs. I said, "You're not cleaning properly." She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "You're not playing Spanish music." But the night before, we're at my parents' house, and we listened to Spanish music like all night.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Oh, I'm a little bit Spanished out."
Yep.
Yeah.
But I came home and it wasn't clean properly. I'm joking, babe. Love you.
Yeah, but so stuff like that. That's a stereotypical for us. Is anything that you can think of that's traditionally Indian?
Besides loving cricket,
cricket's the main thing, right?
yeah,
It's
it's
religion.
It's 100% religion.
100% religion.
Yeah.
Like,
You're a rice person. You like rice.
as much as
Is
I
that a
can eat.
staple for you
For
guys?
me, yeah, I will have it every day in different ways.
Yeah.
But I'd rather rice over like pasta or bread.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
because they're the kind of the three options when that
Yeah.
kind of carb part of the meal.
Yeah.
For me, it's always rice.
Yeah. So it's similar. Like Asians, obviously Indian is part of Asia anyway, but it's all that whole region, right? They love rice.
Yes.
Bags of rice, right? All
Oh
the time.
yeah. But you go to the Indian like markets and they're coming in 10 kilos.
Yeah,
There's
big
no
10
like 500-gram
Nah,
bags.
man.
Nah.
Those
It's like-
massive fuck off 10 kilo bags
Yeah.
with the weird carry.
yeah, and
strings.
it's like Hessian or I don't even know what it's
Yeah,
made
yeah.
of, but it's
Yeah.
you can only get them there.
Is it always basmati?
Yeah,
Always basmati.
always.
How do you make your rice? You wash it before you.
I don't.
Okay.
I remember like my grandmother
Yeah. Okay.
because like having a single mum, I used to spend the school holidays with my grandparents.
Yeah.
And so I would help my nan in the kitchen and whatnot. Like, so yeah, we'd wash the rice.
Yeah.
She used to buy big bags of like dal, like lentils,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and she'd tip them out onto like a metal plate. And my job was to be picking the stones out of it
Oh, what?
Wow.
because like, I don't know, lentils are, I don't know how they're grown, but the bag, there'll always be stones in there from however it's harvested.
I think they're legumes, so they're like beans,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're like,
They
they're
are,
like
they are.
beans,
Ground
but
up, yeah.
yeah. So the bag, there was always like you'd always find stones in it, and they're
Wow.
like little like pebble size.
Yeah,
they're not,
yeah.
they're not obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it'd be my job
That
to
was
like
your
sit
job.
there and just filter out the dal or the lentils from the stones.
Did you find it at first fun and then after the first time went, this is fucked?
Yeah. It's like yeah, I'll help. I'm all keen, and then like half an hour later, it's like fuck this shit.
This is fucked.
And I
And
don't
then
even like lentils, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it's gold.
Nah, my job when I was little, I think it was peeling the potatoes. I was like, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was like, I'll do that.
That
And
was
after
fun.
a while, just like, just sitting there doing potatoes all the time. So annoying.
Mine
Just
was
washing them. too.
vacuuming, washing dishes, and mowing the lawn. That was my three main jobs. And taking the rubbish out.
yeah, at home mine was the rubbish.
Yeah. That was my three main jobs, yeah. Or four.
Mine was helping my dad with the lawnmower. I hated cutting the grass, but we lived in a corner house,
Yeah.
and there, where they were, it was a good. I mean, like I'm pushing the number, but probably like 600 squares
Fuck.
on a corner. It was big enough to us have actual match of football, of soccer, in the backyard.
Fuck.
We have at least 5 to 6 people playing on each side.
Yeah, fuck. That's
Right?
huge.
That's so pretty big.
That's
So we had
huge.
to do that along the side. There was no footpath on the side, so the whole thing down the side. It pretty much took us all day to
Yeah,
kind of do
man.
it.
That sounds
You're
heaps.
talking the weeding, like the edge cutter,
Yeah.
and then cutting it out, stopping, filling up the bin or filling up a bag.
And literally filling it. Yeah, that was the
Yes.
other thing.
Yeah.
Filling it, the bloody thing. Yeah.
That's what I didn't like.
That's what I love about mine. So my old house, I'd probably have to empty the catcher, depending on how long the grass was, 2 to 4 times.
Wow.
On this one, and it's a much smaller mower.
Yep.
I do all. I'd be lucky to get just past halfway. So I fucking love it, bro. It takes me about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes to mow, like edge and mow, 15 minutes.
But
It's the fucking best.
I wish.
Yeah, it's the best.
My
Yeah.
place now is like what you were talking about, Doug. Like,
Oh, massive.
I think the
yeah.
block's like 750 or something. But we're on like a corner as well.
Yeah. So that
like-
makes that front yard even bigger.
We measured like the frontage because we got like hedges and that put in.
Yeah, yeah.
From corner to corner, it's like 45 meters of frontage.
Fuck, bro. Ouch. Yeah.
But
It's great in
as you were
theory.
saying, like mowing is
Yeah.
an all day job.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you just put aside like Saturday we're mowing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's our day.
It's a 6 beer.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, 6-pack.
Yeah.
6-pack, yeah.
And
It's a
then,
6-pack.
then if it's been raining and it's been growing long,
Oh, man.
it's a 2-parter.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll start tomorrow. I'll start Saturday,
Or it'd be
finish
like,
it Sunday.
we'll do the backyard today. We'll do the
Yeah,
front yard
front
tomorrow.
yard's right. Yeah. You're gonna have to mow Sunday because we've had a bit of rain and whatnot. And it's
Yeah.
supposed to get sun a little bit tomorrow, but Sunday we're gonna get a fair bit of sun.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna
sun-
make it
Perfect
great.
grass weather.
So bro, it's just gonna go whoop. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that was the worst jobs that I didn't like, the whole grass. And then where we lived as well in that same block, the back neighbor had a big ass tree. Like I'm telling you, it covered the whole front yard. It was massive, and it was ones that dropped leaves in autumn.
No,
So
bro.
they'd all blow up into ours. And we had a few trees that did the same thing. We had a couple of gum trees and stuff like that. Raking that up, everything outside was my hated job. Like, yeah, and filling it up the bin. And then to add more room, I would be the jumping person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my dad would get me, pick me up, and I'd be jumping down
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to push all
Compact
the
all the grass in there.
Bro,
yeah.
my kids do that now. They love it. They
Yeah,
fucking
it's
love
the
that
best.
job. They love it. Like sometimes they literally, because they'll argue. So I'll go, all right, both of you climb up there.
Yeah.
And if it's like really like I need to compact it, I let them do it. And then when they walk away, I'll bring a chair over and I'll fucking jump on it myself. Because I have to, but I've got to do the old person, bro. Like I've got to hold the fence. Like
Yeah.
they just jump up and down, whatever. But I hold the fence, I jump. And then to get down, I'm like, oh, don't fall.
I haven't jumped in the bin for a long time. I just get the shovel and I'm like, "Chah!" I'm pushing it all
it's
down.
so,
like
it's
that.
still fun, hey.
Yeah.
It's still so much fun jumping in it. Yeah, it really is.
You know what I think about that whole thing is that when the garbage truck comes and it tilts it over, you're just gonna see because it's compacted so much, it's so thick.
Well, I've heard people
hay
say to
bale.
me,
Yeah, that's
I've
right.
heard people say to me, oh, the rubbish, the garbage truck didn't take our bin because it was too heavy. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, that must be fucking heavy if that ain't. Because I've packed some shit in my bin, bro. Like to the point where I struggled
Yeah.
to take it. You know, when you do it and you got to really push your foot to get
Yeah.
it. And as soon as you go a little bit too far, it goes, oh, dunk, and it takes you with you.
Yeah.
Like to that point, and they're still taking it. So fuck me, they must have some heavy bins if
They're
they're
probably putting
Maybe.
trunks and stuff in
I
there.
was going to say
I don't
fucking
know.
car engines or some
Yeah,
shit.
who knows?
No, I've actually had that happen to me once.
I didn't
They've
take it.
rejected it.
Oh,
yeah.
bullshit.
Oh, wow.
But I had chiseled out some concrete and
Put too much.
I put too much in.
You got to
was
break it
like-
apart, bro.
Because I was like, no, I can't put it all in. I'll do, bit by bit
Yeah,
every
yeah,
week
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
First week, I just put too much because I was trying to minimum how long I got this stack of concrete in my front yard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah.
So it was like, oh, they didn't take it. Took a couple of chunks out, wheeled it back out next week. They took it.
Yeah,
so I was
sweet.
like, okay, I'll stick to like a couple of chunks a week, and eventually it goes. But
That's
yeah,
the limit. That's
I got
the limit.
I got rejected.
Yeah. But you do it at the end to compact it. It saves you jumping on the bin.
Yeah, true.
Good stuff.
But that was fun. But yeah, jumping on the bins, man. My kids. Oh,
It's the simple things,
I've got
bro.
my son to do it once before. I think in the old house before I think 2 houses back, I had a bit more grass and I was cutting under. He used to do that. But then when we moved into the previous house that I was just in, I only had lawn at the front, concrete. The whole back was concrete.
Oh,
The
nice.
whole thing, and I had fake
Yeah.
grass. and it was on a slope. And then I just paid someone to come in. Oh, yeah, I need to cut the grass today. Can you come in? He goes, when? Man, it's at the front. Just come whenever.
Yeah,
just
whatever,
cut it and
bro.
go.
Cut it, yeah.
Yeah, send me photos what you've done, and that's it.
Yep.
Before and after, done. Yeah.
I haven't cut grass in, I think, like 5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
5 to 6
you
years.
trust me, you're going to enjoy it. You will. Because your one, it's not huge, for one.
Where I'm moving to? Yeah.
Yeah. And two, it's your grass.
Probably still pay someone to do it anyway.
Nah, you won't. Bro. You won't.
Let's make sure I do it
It's
properly.
fun, bro, because the way I had a rich, like I knew my time in, right? So I love, for me, my beer has to be almost frozen. Like
Yep.
I don't want it frozen, but I want it to be to the point where it's pretty much like, yeah.
On the
So
edge.
I would go, it's in a cold fridge, 10 to 15 minutes in the freezer, right? It's on a hot summer's day mowing the lawn.
Yep.
So I got to a point where I knew where I had 10 minutes left. So I'd do it, empty the catcher, put it back on, walk over because I had a little bar fridge outside under the pergola, walk over, pop the beer out, chuck it in the freezer, close it, go and finish, come back, put it in the stubby holder, grab another one in the freezer, finish what I had to do. By the time I did all that, it was about 10 minutes to finish that beer, chuck it out, whatever, come back as I'm taking the mower and shit to the back to the shed. Grab the other one and then put again, like swap it over. And then 6-7 beers later, this grass looks really good.
Could go lie on that.
But yeah, man, it's you get
Probably will
you
be.
find your little, especially in summer, it's sometimes you're like, fuck, it's 40 degrees.
I was
out
going to say
there.
the best beer you have is that first one.
There's nothing
Like
compares
icy
to
cold.
it. Nothing compares to it, mate.
You smash the
So
first one,
refreshing.
and it goes like that.
Gone. Yeah, nothing compares, especially those really hot days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever guys had in the middle of the night? It's been a hot day, right? You're sleeping, it's stinking hot.
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
go get a glass of water. I need that first sip of water. It just goes down. It goes down so quick that it gets stuck in the back of your throat,
And it hurts.
because it
Yes,
hurts.
yes.
because you're just
You
sculling
like
it.
gulped it. You're like, oh, yeah.
But it just tasted so good. It
Yeah,
just hit
man.
the spot.
It does.
That's just like our beer.
Yeah.
A beer on a hot day.
Oh, man.
Exactly
Oh, yeah.
the same thing.
There's nothing. I actually I had a point where, especially when I first moved out and we like through the summer and mowing the lawn, all that shit, at a point where I would wait till the hottest part of the day. I literally would go, all right, it's fucking 38 degrees. I'm going to go mow the lawn now because, and that beer
Like
tasted
12:30,
even better.
1
Bro.
o'clock.
Bro,
Yeah.
that beer tasted even better. It really did because it was like, 38, 40 degrees, middle of the day, 12, 1 o'clock. And it just went down
then
so
ice
much
cold.
better, bro. Oh, it's the best. I actually kind of want to do it now.
You, so you literally go outside, wait till you're hot.
Yeah, or just stand in the sun.
That's cool. All right, so do a little game,
Quick one.
quick one.
Yep.
So this game, Will, is we've got a bunch of Australian towns,
Okay.
and I want to see if you can name them.
Okay.
So there you go. You might find it easy. Who knows?
I reckon you might. I think you will.
Can you pick a name? But they look at it yet? Just keep it. Just make sure it's just one. Yep. So, yep. That's cool. Seb, you ever go?
Yeah. I got this. Hang on.
I've got the how to say it probably.
All right. Guess first, of course.
Yep.
We're gentlemen here.
Now, yeah. Show us what you got.
Try and read it out.
And I'm talking about the.
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about the name.
Put your pants back up.
Wrong game. Yeah.
All right. All right. I got it here. Can you spell the name, please?
Spell it. WOLLOMBI.
All right.
Sounds familiar.
Might
This
be a
one.
little bit easier, but how would you say it?
Wollombi.
All right. Seb. Show Seb.
Yeah. I will go. I'd actually say, same. Wollombi or Wollombi. I'm going to go Wollombi.
Wollombi.
Wollombi. There you go.
Wollombi. That's how you say it. Wollombi.
Wollombi.
Was it?
But you can't be too literal with this game. You got to think Aussie. We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck. Are you sure this is an Australian town? This is like Thailand.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Okay, so first word is Kata. Then second word is Tjuta.
Yep.
Are you sure this isn't fucking Thailand, bro?
Nah, man.
All right, I'm gonna go. Let's be real Aussie and literal here. I'm gonna go. Katayuta.
All right. Will?
I'd actually say the same thing. Yeah.
Katayuta. Yeah.
I reckon that J is silent. Or
The T is silent.
The T is silent.
Yeah, and the J is
J's
spelled
the Y.
like a Yuta. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's Katachura.
Katachura. We got the kata right. Katachura.
Katachura.
Katachura. Never fucking. Where's that town? Do you even know?
Nah, man. I got no idea.
You got
Sorry,
at
I
least,
didn't research that
you know
far.
what, for the next one,
Yeah, right.
add a little thing to say, it's
A
a
brief history about it.
population of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'll go on Wikipedia
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
I'll do one more. All right.
All right,
Let me
go.
pick
Well,
it.
this is the tiebreaker. Yeah, what did you last time? You pick it.
I'll pick it.
Will you have a chance? Or you have first dibs at it, sorry?
It's Quorn.
Quorn.
Corn, like the vegetable.
You might be onto something. All right, just to be different, I'm going to say corn. Like corn. He said corn. I'm like
Sounds
corn.
exactly the same thing.
Corn.
To me, it sounds exactly the same thing.
Quorn.
Okay.
Quorn. I'm saying Quorn.
Quorn.
Yeah.
Quorn. And you said corn?
Corn.
I reckon you might be right, man, with corn.
It's Quorn.
Oh, you
That's
got
what I
it again.
Kwor.
Oh, that's what I said. Quorn. Same.
It's Quorn.
Corn.
Yeah.
I get teased at work. I keep calling the hotel. I think it's spelled MECURE or is it MERCURE?
M-E.
I think it's
CURE.
MERCURE.
Mercure.
Yeah.
The Mercure?
Mercure.
Yeah, Mercure. I call it Mercure.
Mercure. Where's the R?
Because there's an R there, and they're like,
Yeah.
it's the Mercure. And I'm
Mercure,
like,
yeah.
but it's one of those words where if I don't hear it for a while, I'm like, the Mercure. And they're like, the what? I'm like, hey, say it again. They're like, Mercure. I'm like, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Q-on. Q-on story, bro.
I like it when you get you're writing something, whatever it is, a sentence, and so for
Yes.
example, and then you like, say for example, court. I'm like, court. How do I spell court? Okay, no. And then start writing it, and you're like, that doesn't look right.
Yes. All the fucking time, bro.
And you've written it 1,000 times in the past, and this time you're just like,
Yeah.
It's like-
you're like, are you sure? It doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right.
Fucking knows.
That's not how you spell it.
I to this day still can't spell calendar. Like I struggle to spell calendar. Big time.
Okay, we're not friends anymore.
Big time, bro.
Nah.
I cannot spell calendar.
Wow.
I keep getting it wrong.
How do you spell it?
That's what I mean. So I always spell it CALENDAR, but it's CALANDER, something like that. Or the other way around. I always fuck it up though.
Calendar.
Calendar. So it's I always spell it CALANDER, but it's actually CALENDAR. So I get them
opposite way
confused. Yeah. Every fucking time. And then you hit space and it's wrong. Like, fuck.
What about receive?
I before
spell
E
receive?
except after C.
yeah.
And I've got to write it out. I've got to type it out. Yeah.
So,
to get it right.
So
Yeah.
how you just said, how do you remember it? How do you spell it? Without looking at your face. Don't look at your face.
RESPECT. What did I say? I before E
I don't
except
know.
after C.
Spell it.
Fuck. RECEIVE.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
RECEIVE. See?
Now you're confusing me. You fucking bastard.
yeah. God, Mr. Sick Cunt, start your game. ESL, bro. Yeah, it's RECEIVE. Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah.
See?
E-I-V, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's
Anyway,
hard.
well-
It's hard. Anyway,
Thanks for coming on the spelling bee with us.
yeah. But there's stuff like that, man. It just stumps you for some reason. You just don't know. And there's actually a street I live off, right? It's not the street. I mean, there's a couple of streets in. When you read it, it's spelled AUKANE. So AU. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying O'Kane. So AUKANE.
AUK.
K-A-N-E.
A cane.
Yeah.
The U would be silent.
It's Okane.
Oh, fuck. Nah, fuck off.
But I've always said the same thing.
It's like saying Tarjay or Target. Like, fuck off. Okane.
it's Okane.
They're just trying to be fancy, bro. Like Mount Jua, Monjue. Fuck off. It's Mount Jua. Yeah, Okane. Fuck off.
But that's how you say it.
Yeah, I live on Okane Street. You live in a Kane Street, bro.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how many with parents from another country, right?
Oh, bro.
How many streets have they said completely wrong that you probably
My
lived
parents
on?
still do it.
Yeah, it's
Like
so hard.
Reston.
The
Great Western.
Yeah, Great Western.
Like Reston.
So we got towns that we can't even say. English is our first language.
Yeah.
And we're having trouble saying, well,
Yapoon's still my favourite. Yapoon up in
Yapoon,
Queensland. Yapoon.
All right. Well, that was the game. Do you have an Aussie saying? Is there an Aussie saying you go to, or saying, or something you've heard from someone that's like, man, that's great. That was a great saying.
I used to have a boss whose favorite saying was, "Well, I'm not here to fuck spiders."
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
And like, to be honest, when I first heard it, I hadn't even heard that before, so I had no idea until I looked it up and
Yeah.
was like, okay, I don't
Makes
get
sense.
it, but at least I knew what it meant now.
Yeah.
But me personally, I just love, and it's like only Aussies are going to understand me, but it's the whole nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
and
staple.
you just, I don't know, you just do it without meaning to. But, if I'm saying it to you guys, you know which way I'm going with that.
Yep.
But you say it to anyone else outside of Australia, they're like,
Yeah.
huh?
So what is it?
But that's the other thing. Like, see how you were saying about the words, like you spell them all the time, whatever. We say yeah, no, yeah all the time. But if you try and break it down, it's the same thing. You're like, yeah, nah means yeah, and nah, yeah means no, or the other way around. Like, you don't always get it right. You're like, hang on, I've got it. But when you use it in a sentence or use it without thinking, you get it right every time.
Yeah. And the other person understands what you mean as well.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Yeah. But when you try and break it down slowly or try and explain it, you're like, wait, which way's which?
Yeah. So
nah.
yeah, nah is hell no.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought yeah, no was yeah.
Nah.
Nah,
So
it's the one you
I
end on, I
acknowledge what you're saying,
But no.
no.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. See,
And
I
it's-
just got it wrong trying to
Nah,
explain
yeah,
it.
it's like I don't
all
know,
right.
but yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Let's
fuck
go.
it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Mine's always been I like where it's like, yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah, nice and easy,
Yeah,
nice
all
and
good.
cash.
I love
Yeah,
all good.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, all good.
Actually, I just thought of this one as well. Like at the moment at work, we've got like my colleagues from overseas that come in for the week for this kind of conferencing, and just without thinking, using words like arvo, servo,
Yeah, sure.
Macca's.
yeah,
Botlo.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's those like botlo,
Yeah.
arvo, like because I actually said one to some guys from like the Philippines. It's like, yeah, this meeting's on in the arvo, and I was like, huh?
Where's the other?
And they're just like they're staring at me.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's the other? Oh, it's on this afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. And it just took me a minute to realize that these guys have probably never heard that.
Yeah. Oh,
That was
before.
right.
What time we starting? Oh, sparrows fart, mate.
Yeah.
Or sparrows. The fuck did he just say?
Yeah,
What's a sparrow?
Yeah, cool, man. Well, thanks for
You know?
spending a good time with us, man.
Yeah, it's been a
I
while.
appreciate it,
How long
man. This has been real fun.
Yeah,
I
good.
appreciate the invite.
No,
thank
it was
you,
good,
man.
man. It
It's
was
been
good
good.
listening to
Flying
your story,
too.
man. It was really interesting. Well, for us at least,
Big time.
It's
Thank you.
really good to hear
Yeah, man.
a different perspective on how people lived up in Australia.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks for being
Especially-
so open, honest, and everything, man,
Yeah.
and just telling us your story and shit. It's been really good.
No,
Real
it's been my
fun.
pleasure, boys. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thanks, man.
Well, mate, they can find us on Instagram, as you know, Amigos
Can they?
Down Under Podcast. Yeah. Facebook, Amigos Down Under Podcast.
we do have our episodes also now on YouTube.
Yes.
There is-
YouTube.
It's just the audio, so there's no video on there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we are available on YouTube as well for those who like to go on
Yeah.
there.
Sponsor us and we'll get better cameras and we will record ourselves.
don't have one.
Or a camera.
A camera.
I mean, we have a camera, but I'm pretty sure it's like the JVC with those big ass VHS tapes on the
Yeah,
side that
just
my
stuck
mum
on
probably
there.
still has somewhere.
Yeah. The only camera I've got, I still have to wait for the flash.
Yeah. You gotta click.
Or you pull the little trigger and wind it up.
Oh,
wait
fuck, bro.
Wait for the yellow light, the orange light to come on.
Yeah, I remember those. Oh, you don't have the cover off. Oh. Remember that? You gotta pull that lever along the side to take the
Yeah.
cover off. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh no, I got to change the bulb for the flash.
Oh fuck! All right, we're not that old. Again, we digress.
No, but
Thank you very much.
thanks very much, man. It was good.
Appreciate it.
Hope you had fun, like always.
Definitely.
Everyone catch us on
Yeah,
the socials
Amigos
and
Down Under,
everything.
like, listen, follow.
Seb, Pleasure.
Pleasure as always.
Catch us later.
Yeah, buddy.
Bye bye.